Tower information, Kilo 18530, wind variable 3. Temperature 22, dew point -7, altimeter 29097.
Deer Valley Ground, November 73626 at Romeo 5. With information Kilo, request westbound departure, taxi to the active.
73626, Deer Valley Ground, runway 7 right, taxi via Charlie, Charlie 1.
7 right via Charlie, Charlie 1, 626. Perfect. But before takeoff, parking brakes set, cabin doors, windows locked. I'm just going to lock mine for now. But flight controls are free and correct, so what we're going to do, Spence, we're going to pull back just to make sure that's good, and then this finger means that aileron's up like this when it's on top, and then we'll go like this, make sure that aileron's up. What a nice thing to do is just check everything. That feels good. Flight instruments set, so 299er. 7.
Yep, look right.
Pause in the center. High. Okay. Set. Fuel selector valve both. Once again, we look down here, and this is good. Mixture rich, we're already set. Elevator trim for takeoff, so that's where you get this little white bar right here. You line that up. See, I'm kind of at an angle, so that looks okay.
That's about right, yeah.
Okay. Throttle, and this is where we rev it up to 1700, and that's when we check our engine. So we're going up to 1700. We'll get a little response from the flight controls. So then what we want to do is we want to check our NITOs, so it's both the right, and then we get that drop, and then we go back to both. That was fine, and then left, and that was fine. So that felt good. Carburetor heat, we pull that out. That's good. So we've got ammeters checked, oil pressure in the green, oil temp's going to come up a little bit more here. That's good. Everything looks good. That's level in the center. That's set. 0.
And we need to reset that.
That's right. Engine suction gauge check. Radio set. So I'm going to pull this back to idle, and we're going to see what we get here. Right back to idle. We don't have any sputtering or choke out or anything like that. The radios are set. We want 118.4. Deer Valley Tower, November 73626 at Charlie 1. Ready for departure.
So 73626, Deer Valley Tower, right down departure, Bruce, south loop 11704, runway 7 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 7 right, clear for takeoff, 626. And then once we get lined up, we're going to do full power, heels to the floor.
Affirmative, translate 914.
Translate 914, keep your base inside the
We're going to give a little right rudder because we're going to get a little resistance.
Just a little over on the
wind
nose.
follow company director, head into your left about your 11 to 12 o'clock and 2 miles out.
Airspeed is coming alive.
Feels a little different with...
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Little nose up for sure. So we're getting up to 55. We want to rotate at 60, so we're going to rotate a little bit. Now we're airborne.
Okay, now, over, and this is where it's really important.
Yes.
To try to stay level.
Okay.
In ground effect, because get that speed up.
Understood. So you want to keep the nose down? Is that, or nose over?
Okay, now we're at a good speed.
Okay.
Now go ahead and let it climb.
Okay.
Okay, President John Final
Feel different to you now? With
Yeah, it
the
is. It really is heavier.
Yes.
Like quite a bit. We're losing a little speed, so nose over a little.
Deer Valley Tower, 921 Papa Alpha, reporting 3 mile final.
Translate 9021, number 2, following archer, turning half mile final, runway 7 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 7 right. Translate 9021.
And a little down to 70, so nose.
Yeah, we're at Transpire 133,
Okay,
5
now
miles.
2,000, so we can
Translate 133, number 3, runway 7 right, clear to land.
Nose down.
into the turn.
Okay.
Little right
Runway
rudder,
73,
stepping on that bar.
Right.
Transpire 133, clear to land.
It's going to perform differently.
And
'cause we have-
I see.
runway 7 to right.
Luke approach, November 73626, type Cessna 172.
November 73626, look approach, look altimeter 29906 at request.
299er6. We've just left Deer Valley, just departing, headed to the vicinity for Aux 1 for some maneuvers, 626.
November 73626, roger, squawk 0262.
Squawk 0262 for 626.
Deer Valley Tower, 626, radio check. I've got a different radio.
Cessna 72636, loud and clear.
Thank you much, 626.
You're welcome, Jackie.
Thanks, John.
Ah.
3 west, 626.
Cessna 72626, roger.
Got the runway in sight.
Runway in sight.
Cessna 30, your number 2, the Cessna's base, runway 7, correction 25 left, cleared, touch and go.
Okay. I'm in. Trim's really.
You can do no
Tower
down.
71460, total signaling on engine failure. It's going to be
Right
right
90.
Okay, touch and goes now for 60 hotel, roger.
Okay, we won't do any more flaps.
Okay.
Okay, back on the power. Might float a little bit, I'm not sure. Windsock on the PD hangar looks straight down the runway.
Yeah.
See
So
the
we're-
other one out there real well yet, but we're high.
All right.
So back a little bit more on the power.
We're almost
So-
at idle. We're at idle.
Yeah, that's okay, but just keep your hand on it in case
Yes.
we need it.
We are
A
at
little
idle.
bit of a crosswind by this one.
So we're at idle right now.
Okay, now we are a glider. Now we got a tailwind just shoving us. That's okay. Center line. Great. Boo.
Cessna 60 hotel,
Little
left
white
cruise
rudder.
traffic, or do you want to depart to the west?
Left course transfer, let's do one more touching going
Okay.
down, I'll respond to purchase 60 hotel.
Hold it.
Yellow Tower to
592,
9
As agreed.
7 miles to west south, Yellow inbound 44 stop,
Control,
waiting
back
for
on the yoke.
booking.
I'll bring up the
Cessna 929, make left traffic, running 25 left.
okay, now we can apply brakes.
Translate 929, we're 7 miles
Way
east.
back.
Cessna 929, roger, make straight in, runway 25 left.
Straight in 25 left.
All the way back.
Cessna 626, turn left, whenever, contact ramp 18. Have a great day, we'll see you, Jackie.
You bet. Oh, we'll be back. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.